This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for March 9, 2023, woman fined $18,000 after ganja found in stall. A St. James woman whose stall allegedly had a quantity of marijuana was fined $18,000 on Wednesday when she appeared in the St. James Parish Court. It is alleged that on January 28, the police were conducting an operation on Barnett Street when they received the information about a stall being operated by the accused, Marvelyn Hay. The stall was searched and 2 pounds of marijuana was found inside a white bucket. Hay was arrested and charged. "Is it your stall?" Presiding Parish Judge Sasha Marie Smith Ashley asked the accused. "It is my stall, but it's not my ganja," he replied. "What are you going to do today? Are you going to pay a fine or do you want the matter to be tried?" Smith Ashley continued. "I will pay the fine," he declared. The judge subsequently fined her $8,000 or 20 days in jail for having the ganja in her possession and $10,000 or 20 days in jail on the dealing charge. Kingston West Police list wanted men. Detectives assigned to the Kingston West Criminal Investigations Branch have named 2 men as wanted. They are Siobhan Lawrence of Victoria Street, Arnett Gardens, Kingston 13, who is wanted for murder. Rasheem Brown, otherwise called Shem, of Regent Street, Denhamtown, Kingston 14, who is wanted for shooting with intent. Lawrence and Brown are urged to report to the Denhamtown CIB by Thursday, March 8. Additionally, anyone knowing their whereabouts is asked to call the Denhamtown CIB at 876-948-6443, 119 police emergency number, Crime Stop at the 311, or the nearest police station. Teachers vote to take casual leave Thursday and Friday. Operations at public schools could be further crippled today and Friday as the Jamaica Teachers Association delegates yesterday approved a resolution for restive colleagues to take casual leave on those days. It would cap a week of protest by educators for a better wage deal from the government. The majority of delegates supported the move during a special conference at the Michael University College in St. Andrew. A senior JTA official said a statement is to be issued shortly. Telephone calls to senior education ministry officials, including Portfolio Minister Favour Williams and Acting Permanent Secretary Maureen Dwyer, went unanswered. Earlier yesterday, the delegates also voted to reject the latest wage offer from the government. The vote came as the March 31 deadline looms for the payment of $12 billion to teachers under the new compensation scheme. The teachers are pressing for more pay. On Tuesday, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark told the House of Representatives during the budget debate that if the money isn't paid this month, it will take several years to do so, starting in 2024. The opposition People's National Party has supported the teachers' call for a better salary offer. UWI to provide counseling after student found dead on campus. Counseling services will be provided to members of the Elsa Leo Rani Hall of Residence at the University of the West Indies Mona campus following the passing of a student on the hall on Wednesday. In a news release, the university said that counselors and the members of the chaplaincy unit have been deployed to engage the grief-stricken students. The student was reportedly found dead on the hall on Wednesday morning. However, the identity of the student has not yet been revealed. The institution said that a similar counseling session is being organized with the Faculty of Humanities and Education. The University of the West Indies, Mona, wishes to advise the public of the sudden passing of a male student on the Elsa Leo Rani Hall of Residence. "We are deeply saddened by this news and extend our condolences to the family, friends, and hallmates of the deceased student," said the institution in a press release on Wednesday. The UWI added that upon being notified, all protocols were activated and that the parents of the deceased and the police were contacted and the body of the student has been removed. Police shootings lawful but awful, says Indicom. The Independent Commission of Investigations says that while its probes have found that most police shootings are justified and result in no charges being laid, the body is suggesting that different approaches be employed to reduce fatalities. The Commission posited this view during Parliament's Internal and External Affairs Committee examination of INDECOM's report on Wednesday, at which opposition member Lisa Hanna questioned why most officers involved in fatal shootings were not charged. INDECOM's fourth quarter report for 2022 revealed that the Jamaica Constabulary Force continued to account for the greatest number of fatal shooting incidents among Jamaica's security forces, with COMS being responsible for over 100 of the total of 134 fatalities for the period. Deputy INDECOM Commissioner Hamish Campbell, who preferred the response, confirmed that the majority of cops are not charged, noting that 95% of all shooting incidents do not result in a charge. A great majority of the police shootings, to use an American term, are lawful but awful. So the use of force has been necessary, and the individual officer is concerned for his own life or safety of himself or another, he said. But what is happening for a lot of these cases, the tactics and approach could be different in some of the circumstances, because once a police officer draws the gun, there is almost an inevitability about what will happen. He will certainly use it, and resulting in death and injury, he said. He pointed to the instance of the family or friends of a person with mental issues, calling the police to help them deal with the individual who has already been causing havoc, distressed for the last hour. Within about 3 minutes of most attendances, the person is shot dead, he said, stressing that the police should have sought to de-escalate the situation and use less lethal weapons if necessary instead of using deadly force. Campbell said the data gathered by INDECOM on police shootings has been part of an ongoing discussion with the police. This is information for the police to consider how we can change some of these issues, he said. The purpose of the report, that particular study, was to generate the debate with the police service primarily because they don't collect the data in that way and they don't have the benefit of the time necessary to look at it in that granular detail, and it is to engender discussion, he said. According to INDECOM's report, during the period July 2020 to June 2021, 14 officers accounted for 112 deaths, with one officer alone accounting for up to 20 deaths. It also noted that 19 of the 120 men shot and killed had no gun or other weapon and were subjected to at least 300 rounds fired at them. The JCF was the only state agency whose officers were charged for incidents investigated by INDECOM in 2022. A total of 15 members were charged during the period. According to the Commission, the JCF was solely and directly involved in the fatal shooting of 120 people, noting that of the number, 16 fatalities concerned off-duty officers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.